Yes, got it. This will be,
I wish we still lived in the 50s. We just do everything in newspaper.
Okay, we'll put that up there. You do it for me, please. All right. You do it for me, please. Okay, cool. I think we are good to go. Put the back up. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, guys, it's one of those mornings, and I'm here to talk about passion. And this is where passion is just sometimes it keeps you going. Yeah, it's not live. So there you go. Can you tilt it down, please? More. Right there should be fine. All right, guys, we are a-okay. I don't think I have the script up yet again. Don't have it. Okay, cool. I have it right here. All right, guys, what am I talking about today? Today, I'm talking about passion. Quick shout out to Austin, though. I'll be on his show in about an hour, less than an hour, at 12. I'll be on the show at 12. So shout out to that. We'll be posted on it because we'll be posting it on the Facebook and whatnot, and give you the links to watch it, I think, via YouTube, Facebook Live. Then his show gets streamed on, I think, Apple TV and Roku. It's called Flashpoint. So yeah, anyways, today we're talking about passion. Why is passion part of Genovix 3 core values? As you guys know, 3 core values is trust, passion, integrity. Okay, guys. Trust being number 1. I put that in that order for a reason, because in the end of the day, you're coming to Genovix and you're putting your business in there, and your business in our hands, and you know, and trusting that our knowledge and our processes and our, you know, the tools and resources that we give you will help you grow. Okay, anyways, and then now there's passion, right? Passion is a big part of it. You know, right before all this, you know, it took me like, well, what is it, 11:19, took me 19 minutes to get on a live because technology sucks sometimes. So with that being said, you know, passion comes in a place where you make it happen no matter what. You know what I mean? Like I am going on these lives because I want to share as much value as I can to you, right? I'm looking back and forth, guys. So if you feel like I'm ignoring you guys, it's only because I see my big face on here, so it's easy. Anyways, so passion is putting your clients, your customers, your community, even your team first. So when it takes you 19 minutes to start a live, you don't just give up, right? All right, so let's see. Again, guys, I read the bullet points and I just talk about them. So that's just how I do it. All right, let's see. At Genovix, we have an in-house professional. So yes, guys, at Genovix, you know, I put a team together that specialize in what they do, right? I am really good at being a Calvin Klein model. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. I'm really good at this stuff. I'm really good at the what's the word? I guess being the face. I don't, you know, lack of a better word. I don't know. I guess I'm really good at what? Speaking. Thank you. I'm really good at speaking. I'm not good at thinking. I'm really good at speaking, guys, and I'm good at what is it? Showing with action. I don't show you with words. Like words are important. I have to say that because my copywriter is sitting right in front of me. Words suck. What do you call it? No, I show you with action. Okay, words are amazing. We need words, but I mean, I can tell you to go work hard, but if you see me being a couch potato 24/7, it has no weight, right? There's no value. That's what I'm talking about. But if I tell you to work hard and then show you why work hard, you see what I'm saying? Anyways, so I have a team that is made up of specialists, right? You know, Val's been a copywriter for a while. We got a web developer, you know, we have funnel builders, we have a paralegal on the team, you know, so everyone specializes in what they do because they actually enjoy what they do, right? I don't mind writing things down. I help Val all the time, and she helps me, and I help other people. But at the end of the day, I don't want to sit there and write stuff, right? So like, although I love words, it's not my passion. But for Val, you know, that is her passion. Okay. So passion for what we do and what drives you in your life. Okay, so when it comes, and I know people, sometimes it sounds like cheesy because so many people overuse it, but when you have your why, or when you don't have your why, I'll start off with that. When you don't have your why, guys, things get hard. And what do I mean by that? I mean, my why to come on these lives is to give knowledge, right? And share with you my journey, share with you the things I've my experiences, so that you don't have to go through the same things. Maybe you can skip a few things, right? And not have to go through the pain and suffering I went through. That is my why for going on these lives. So when I have a 20-minute, meltdown of technology, I'm able to overcome that meltdown because my why is a lot bigger than the hard time I was going through, right? So what I'm trying to say is this: if you don't have a why, the little things in business become big things. The big things in business become massive, right? So we really need to establish a why, because not only does it help you overcome things, the next thing it does is help you get up every day and do it, right? If you don't have a reason to get up every day, you ain't gonna do it. And then on top of that, your clients and your customers and your community deserve that what your why is, and that you establish your why, and that your why is big enough, at least for yourself, okay? Because again, if you have a why, and your why happens to be, I'm going to serve my community to the best of my abilities, and I'm just giving a why. Don't take that unless it resonates. But then guess what? They deserve to know that they're being treated because they are your why, right? Simon Sinek, a good book is Start With Why. So if you want a little bit about that, that's a great book to start with. All right, we want to work with people who have the same passion. So that's huge. I talk about this a lot, guys. Genovix is a company that grows you, is a company that can grow with you. We do it together, right? I am not here, and my team is not here to persuade you to grow your business. It's not here to convince you to grow your business. So guess what? When I get on a meeting, you can ask Carrie, because Carrie's on almost every one of my meetings. The moment you start coming up with excuses, especially when they're the first 5 minutes or 10 minutes of our call, I literally will tell you I have to go. And Carrie knows this. I will not. The moment you have excuses, guys, Carrie knows this because she's seen it. I will tell you I have to go. I'm being dead serious. If I tell you I have to poop, then that's my way of saying that I'm out. No, I'm kidding. I never had to tell anyone I have to poop though. But I've come close. I've come close to telling people like, hey, I have to cut this meeting short because I have to poop. But my point is, I'm not here to convince you about your business. Like, guys, if I have to convince you to work hard in your business, entrepreneurship is not for you. All right. Let's see. We want to work with. Okay, let's see. Don't read this out loud. I'm kidding. I know, but it's kind of funny. So Val, she's mad. She wrote this. I kind of knew you would, but I was like, I'll see. She bolded the letters. I did. She literally bolded it and was like, read this while you're not supposed to read it.
Mm-hmm. I should have known.
You should have known.
It was my fault. I did it bad.
If you would have highlighted it, I probably would have, I have to read it first. Anyways, guys, so one of the things that we really do well in Genovix is give you a place to belong. And when you're able to give someone a place to belong, you're able to, how do you say this? Help them be the best version of themselves. So some of our clients come to us, and again, they have every excuse in the book. They got that victim mindset. They lack passion, which we're talking about right now. They lack passion. They lack discipline. They lack mindset. They lack everything. But when you give your customers or your community a place to be the best version of themselves with no what's the word I'm looking for? I'm trying to say, what's the word? Like, you don't allow, like, no matter what, no ifs, ands, or buts, you don't allow it.
No excuses?
No excuses, but no, it's like
no reason to doubt you.
No, I don't. Okay, she's bad with words.
Okay, sorry.
What do you call it? Fired. Fire. You're fired. No, it's with no not slack. No, come on.
No consistency.
No, it's no, no, it's about like no. And if there's no slack, no, oh my gosh, it's gonna drive me. The whole life is gonna be me figuring this word out. It's like you don't deviate. You don't deviate from that. You don't.
Use that word. Don't deviate.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do. Anyways, guys. So my point is, when you give your community a standard and you don't deviate from that standard, and you force everyone to uphold that standard, you will help people become the best version of themselves, and it keeps you accountable. Okay. It's the whole life is gonna be messed up now because I can't think of the word. But I'm just kidding. I'm gonna do my best to keep pushing forward. My point is, guys, is that what I think I was full circle back is like one of the things that we do best is awaken that passion. Because when you're forced to be the best version of yourself, you wake up every morning with a why, right? When you're forced to grow I don't want to say forced to grow your business, but you're in a place where you don't want to be the bottom of the ladder. You wake up thinking, I'm going to work hard. I'm going to do what it takes. I'm going to do my prospecting. I'm going to reach out. I'm going to check on my clients. I'm going to check on my team. I'm going to check the numbers. Like when you don't want to be the bottom of the list of already great, amazing entrepreneurs or individuals, like, sure, let's just say we're all ranked top 100 in the world. You still don't want to be you don't want to be number 100, right? Like, you get what I'm saying? Even though at a number 100, you're going to be the 100th best person in the world, you still don't want to be at the bottom of the list. Okay. So anyways, what advice or help were you able to offer? How did that pan out for them? A lesson they learned or what you learned? What I learned is that sometimes I'm a little blunt. Okay, guys, I've shared this story before, and I get this from my mentor, and a little bit fits with my personality. About 10 years ago, give or take, my mentor told me to do something. He gave me a week to do it. By the end of the week, he called me. Busy man. Called me and said, hey, did you get things done? And I said, no, actually, I wasn't able to get everything done. I didn't have time. Well, that didn't bode too well with him. He literally cussed me out and said, if you ever waste my time to hear that you don't have time, don't you ever call me again. Click, hung up on me. So what I'm trying to say is, guys, is that back to what I was saying, is that I want to give you a place where you can be the best version of yourself, but I cannot force you to be the best version of yourself. Same thing with my mentor. He wanted to give me the love. He wanted to give me the support. He wanted to give me the knowledge. Oh my gosh, why is that? Okay. Anyways, I didn't want it for myself. At least I didn't want it as bad as he wanted it for me, which never, ever, ever, ever be in that position, guys. Never be in a position where somebody wants your success more than you want it. Never. That to me is called victim. That to me is called manipulation. That to me is called you're in the wrong business. Okay. Because again, if I'm telling you that your business can be great and you're over there saying, well, nobody wants my product or service, well, then good. Get out of my face and go sulk on that corner while I talk to somebody who does know that their product and service is wanted. Okay. Anyways, surround yourself with other business owners in similar field. Guys, we are all entrepreneurs here, right? Everyone in 80%, what did you say? 80% of Exodus is entrepreneurs and 100% of Genovix is entrepreneurs, guys. So we are surrounded by nothing but entrepreneurs, like 24/7. You're going to be in the right place, the right time with the right people. I'm still trying to think of the word. Anyone know what the word I'm thinking of is? Like, it's like you don't deviate, there's no slack, you don't compromise. Yes, I did it. I win. You don't compromise.
Now that life can get better.
Now the life's gonna be awesome. Okay, compromise. Don't compromise. All right, guys. Anyways, guys. By the way, passion is a habit. I don't think anyone ever talks about this. Passion is a habit. Why is that a habit? Because it's so easy to again be the, oh, I don't know, blah, 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 right? Passion is a habit of you. You can't have passion for something you suck at, right? You just don't. But if you do it long enough and you get really, really good, guess what? It does turn into a passion. But you have to build a habit of getting good at whatever that may be, right? For instance, people love to draw or want to draw, but when you first start drawing, you suck. But it doesn't become a passion until you start putting in the hours. And so you start putting in the learning the lighting and the shading and the coloring. And when you start making stick figures into abstract faces, to then you're like, oh, that looks like a face. But then you start making it into portraits, and you start learning how to use pencils and color pencils and paintbrush and oils. It doesn't become a passion until you start putting in the time to get good. Okay, guys. So if you guys think, well, I don't have a passion for this yet, well, have you been doing it long enough? And have you put in the time and the dedication and the discipline to turn it into a passion? All right, guys. So anyways, let's see. Hire a business coach or consultant journalist can help you. So, okay, I've already talked about this, guys, but we're here to help you. We're not here to persuade you. All right. Let's see. I don't know if there's any Q&As. I can't see any questions. Carrie, if there's questions, Val, there's questions. I don't know if there's anyone even on. To be honest with you, I'm on the Zoom stage, so I don't even know if I can't see anything on Facebook. Instagram, I see a few people, but I don't see any. All right, guys. I think that's it. If you have any questions, if you feel like you're lacking passion, that's a good start to recognizing, where to start, right? So if you feel like you're lacking passion, reestablish your why. Okay, money isn't always your why. It's a big why, because again, don't do anything. I don't care what social media tells you. I don't care what these gurus tell you, or these self-righteous people tell you. Money is not the root of all evil, because when I was homeless, I'm telling you right now, guys, I would have done some things for $1. You get what I'm saying? But if I have $1, I don't have to do anything. Guys, it's not the root of evil. It's the lack of it. The lack of it is the root of it. Okay, I'm telling you right now. So, but without getting on a rant and a tangent, because I'm not here to rant to you guys, what I'm saying is this: passion does not equal how much money you're making. Why? Because sometimes we're making money, but let's say we make $100. Simple math, $100, but 90% of it is overhead, right? That you're only making $10, right? 90% of it is overhead, so you're only making $10. Meaning, what I'm trying to say is this: is that if you focus on the money, you're focusing on where the money is going. Boom, 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 boom. And guess what? That becomes a stress. So now you don't even want to think about money. You see what I'm saying? Now you're like, I don't want to think about the money anymore. So then there goes all your passion. That doesn't make sense. You see what you guys get? What I'm trying to say is that you want to make money, you want to lower your overhead. So obviously, please don't be a business that has 90% overhead. But I was just using that as an example, that once you start having a distaste for the money that you're making because it's not enough, or because it's going to overhead, or you're investing in, you're like, ew, gross, you end up losing your passion, right? So it's not, passion doesn't correlate to money. It could be a big part of it, but it's not only part of it. Your passion can come from how many lives are you changing? Does your product or service benefit others, right? Do you enjoy the benefit of helping others? I think that's a big part of the why that we all have. Now, I'm not telling you that you have to say, I get this from a lot of coaches and personal trainers. I say, who's your client? Everyone's my client. Wrong. You're just trying to be morally correct. Not everyone is your client as a coach or as a business, right? If I'm a power lifter, a big, bulky, big dude, right, and a girl who wants to do Pilates comes to me and says, can you coach me in Pilates? No, I can't. I can't coach you in Pilates, so you're not my client, right? I'm not the right coach for you. Meaning that everyone is going to be your client. So do you enjoy helping the ones that you can help? Is that a passion? Do you wake up and say, today somebody needs my product and service, right? That could be another passion. Community. I just talked about this. Are you building a community where people want to be involved? People want to be there. People want to support you. Have you ever heard or been, okay, I'll say a quick thing last. Anise, he's an artist. I just saw him last weekend or a weekend ago. I don't know. And he was just such a good dude that I thought to myself, I want this guy to succeed. I want him to blow up. I want him to get signed and record labels and all this stuff. Him making money does nothing for me, but he built such an amazing community and has such an impact and such a humble, genuine connection that I literally don't care if he becomes a billionaire. I want him to be a billionaire, right? That's the kind of community you want to build, guys, because there are people in your circle right now as we speak that do not want you to succeed. And the crazy thing is, they probably don't want you to succeed more than them. They don't want you to fail, but they don't want you to succeed more than them. And now I'm going to give you one more example, and I'm done because I got to get ready for my podcast. This is the example. This is what I want you to look for in your circle. It's already over. Passion's already over, right? We're talking. I've already got you on live. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. What people don't want you to fail, they just don't want you to succeed more than them. Now let me give you a scenario. Val, you and I have the same job, right? We work the same amount. We work the same amount of hours. We have the same working ethic. We don't call out. We both work overtime. We have the same exact position, right? We are identical. You and the person you're working with in the story is identical, right? Would you be mad if we raise time came, like on paper, we are identical? And this is not about gender, male, female. We're both females, okay? Just because that was a girl. You're both females. We go to get our raise at the end of the year, right? I get $20 raise and you get $1 raise. Would you be upset? You would be upset, right? But why?
Because if we're both identical, we're both putting the same amount of work and effort. I should be getting equal. Pay.
You don't want me to fail, though.
I don't want you to fail.
You just don't want me to do what? Better. You just don't want me to do better. And that's an extreme example, guys, because I want you to understand that's your circle probably right now. Okay. I like the way I said probably. That's probably your circle right now. Look at the people who never support your dream. Look at the people who don't buy your products. Look at the people who don't buy your service. Look at the friends and family who don't come to your shows or your events or repost your product or do anything like that, the free stuff. Those are the people you need to get out of your life. I'm not lying. I don't care if it's your mom. Or just have the talk with your mom and say, Mom, I need you to support me more. But my point is, even if it's not your mom, even if it is your mom, those are the people, like, they do not want you to fail. They just don't want you to succeed more than them. And they don't want to be a part of helping you succeed more than them, okay? That right there, guys, I promise you will change your life. The moment you recognize those people in your circle, I promise you the next day, the moment you kick them out of your circle, the next day, you are going to start blowing up again, okay? So recognize the people that don't repost. Recognize the people that don't comment or like your posts or like your or promote your service or promote your product or even buy. If you have a $20 shirt and they've never bought your shirt and you've had a business for 5 years and they never bought a shirt, out. I don't care if they're always trying to squeeze into your circle. Out. Sorry. All right, guys. That's my passion for you right there. All right. I love you guys. Anything else? Am I missing anything else? No?
Mention integrity.
Oh, next live next week is going to be about integrity, okay? That's the last value of Genovix. And I'm kind of excited about that because integrity is action, is words with action. It's when you say you're going to do something, you're going to do it. It's authority in yourself. It's authority in your voice. It's Val, would you be more surprised if I said I'm going to do something and I didn't do it? Or or would you be more surprised that if I say I'm going to do something, I do it? Which one would you be more surprised at?
I'd be surprised if you didn't do it because you always follow through.
I always follow through. You see what I'm saying, guys? That is authority in your voice. That is authority in your circle. That is authority in your business and in your market. Okay, guys? That is where you want to strive to. The moment someone is more shocked that you didn't do it versus that you actually went through and did it, that's when you're scaling your life. All right, guys? All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Join YouTube. If you're signed in on Facebook, I'll be posting a Facebook post in 15 minutes. I'll be going live with Austin for Flashpoint. I think it streams on live on Facebook and YouTube. So yeah, anyways, love you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, Felicia's.